running.
Veronica's cooking some breakfast. Looks good, eh?
Yeah.
Beautiful day.
Yep. Winter time. Jack's going for a swim shortly. Did a good job, Nika?
Yeah.
Shut up! I'm trying to film. Hello, I'm Kaito, and we got the 200 series all built up, the Drifta 200 series Land Cruiser. So yeah, today we're on McBride's Beach, and I'm going to give you a bit of a look around and explain what we've done to it. So first up, tyres and wheels. We got big CSA Raptor rims. These are 17-inch rims. We've got a set of 33-inch Mickey Thompson ATZs. These have been a really good tyre. We've only had them on for a couple Ks, but yeah, on the sand today they've been really good. Up McBride's Beach track they've been gripping really well. On the front here we've got an ARB bull bar. We went with the largest tubing, so it gets good protection and won't bend as easy. We've got nice scrub bars down the side here, also in the largest tubing, and then they connect down to the rock sliders, which these saved us yesterday on the rocks. Yeah, just like protects the side of the car, paid for themselves already. We've got the ARB AR40 intensity light bar. This has been really good. With just this alone, we don't need any spotties because it's pretty bright, and yeah, it's a really good light bar. Obviously GME radio on the front. Come around to this side, we got Safari Air Max snorkel. So yeah, really handy. You always got to have a snorkel for them creek crossings and that, just to keep the engine nice and safe. Up here we've got an ARB roof rack. Now this is the aluminium version, so it just keeps it nice and light there up on the roof, makes it not too top heavy. The 200 series is quite wide, so it's very stable on the tracks, but you know, nice aluminium roof rack. So we'll have a look in the back here. So on this side we've just got a standard Drifta drawer. You've seen those before. Fits nicely in the back of the 200. On this side we've got a fridge slide with the angle fridge. Now here we've got a safety feature. You got to
Left. Yeah.
push that in like that, and then you got a yellow switch on this side, and that just slides out like that. So you got your angle. This is the limited edition legacy fridge. So it's like that. We've also got a LED LED lens light just mounted in the back there for when we need it. So underneath here you can see we've got the twin exhaust fitted. Mate down the road made that up, so yeah, really gets this 200 going. Got the twin turbo in the front there, so having that twin exhaust is really, really nice. Alright, so now in the cabin here, you can see on this side we've got the ARB compressor, so that's set up for the future if we want to get air lockers. At the moment this car runs pretty well, but if we feel we need to get that, we will. And we've got, where's the radio?
Oh, underneath.
We got a fitted in Uniden radio here, just to keep good comms up, that sort of thing. Alright, that's about it for here. It's just standard 200. So yeah. Oh, and also we got a red arc brake controller here for the trailer. Alright, let's go. So that's the Drifta 200 series. This is our first time forward driving in it on McBride's Beach, but hopefully we're taking it on many more trips, towing and that sort of thing. So yeah, at the moment set up perfectly for forward driving, and yeah, we'll be enjoying it on many forward drive trips. Thanks for watching.
Just packing up the Oz tent, and this is the Drifta Oz tent bag we've been making for some time. You can see how easy it is to put in. You know, because you've got that big three-sided zip, you can just chuck it straight in on top there. And quite a bit extra room. Made it a little bit bigger, so you can fit some walls in there. And that's it. Now these little bits of red lace, we've got them for sale on the website, are really good too, because when it's hidden like that, the zip, it's hard to find those, so it just makes it really easy to see. And yeah, so these bags are great. So we let the tyres down about 19 or so yesterday. But that was straight off the, you know, the easy deflator. So we've got this new ARB sort of digital gauge, which is really good, because you know, this sand is really soft, and you know, it's going to be really important to get just the right pressure. So showing 18 there, we're basically bogged here. I'll just go down to maybe 16, see how that goes. And so these are really good just for that last final bit of deflation, just to get everything just right. And you can see exactly what you got. So yeah, we'll go down to 16 probably, let tyres on the trailer down a bit more. We'd be fine here without the trailer, but it's, the trailer in soft sand is a really big anchor. So we'll back up a little bit, try and get a run up, and if we can't, we'll just have to, yeah, 16. We'll have to do, put some max tracks out. I think we'll probably need the max tracks anyway to get going, but from? Well, we'll go front to start with. This doesn't get it going, we'll go both. One is ready to go. Wasn't quite enough. You can see the difference it made, but you know, it's just really soft here, so we'll go down to 11, try that. You know, we could easily just go straight down to 8 psi straight up if we wanted to, but at that sort of pressure, 8 psi, you really can't drive the truck out of here, and you've got to half air up, back up again, so it's not a bad idea. That's what I normally do, just air down a little bit, so there you go. If you need more, just take a bit more out until you find just that right pressure. But you don't want to let out more than you have to, so let's see how this goes. Yeah, it's 16 on the trailer, so I'll let this down a little bit more, probably down to 12, just so you know, it's just starting to float a little bit. The pressure that you want, you know, varies on every beach, and you can't really tell. I mean, again, towing the trailers on this soft sand is very difficult. But we'll find a pressure where you can literally just drive all over the place without any pressure on your vehicle or without getting stuck, so that'll be fairly low, you know, with the trailer. Got 11 on the back, Jake? Yep. All right. pressure we needed was about 11, and also I started a second gear there, which was probably a little bit better. Only just got out too with second, you know, nearly sort of half stalled it, but yeah, you can see once you get the pressure right, you should be able to just drive around without a problem. Another little tip here too, see where I've stopped, is if you want to stop on the beach, the older thing to do is stop just on a little bit of a downhill slope, and it makes a huge difference, because you can see the big thing is getting going, you know. Once you get going, a bit of momentum up on top of the sand, it's a massive difference. And if you sort of pull up on a bit of an uphill, it's so much harder for you to get going. So whenever you stop on sand with a trailer, without a trailer, always try to pull up just on a slight downhill slope. It makes a massive difference to getting going again. And a lot of the time people get bogged is when they stopped and then they go to start again. So, yeah. Sort of a general rule if you've got max tracks is one pair is fine if you've just got a vehicle. If you're towing a trailer, you really need two pair. And you can see there, you know, how handy it is to have that extra set of max tracks. It's a great spot from up here on top, and that'll hold two pairs as well. These Drifta max tracks bags are great because, you know, see they're covered in sand pretty much, and take a lot of muck around to try and clean all those. And what you don't want to do is chuck those on the roof of your vehicle, where this sand gets down inside your roof rails and all over the place, and it's of course salty as well. So, you know, the bags are great because it just stops all the mud and sand and everything getting all over the place. You see how the track's here? I've just rolled to a stop, but you can see how the vehicle and the tyres is just literally sitting on top of the sand, how it's bulged out this way, and most importantly the length of that tyre is bulged out here, and you can tell here, you know, that that's just the right pressure. You know, even where Jake's car, the 200 is, what are we on that, 16?
Yeah,
about 16,
maybe.
It's digging in a little bit too much. You can see how, you know, the tracks here, it's digging in and it's churning the sand. So really this vehicle's okay because it's not towing, but ideally that should be down probably 14 or 13, just as nicely sit on top without any pressure. But okay, so this is our new .4 equip, and we'll give you a quick walk around and show you some of the features. The drawbar here is fairly standard. We have gone a little bit shorter, so it's a 1.8 metre drawbar. The standard trailers have been 2 metres, so 1.8, a little bit shorter. In this area is very similar though, all Raptor line, jockey wheel, Oz hitch and the handbrake. Big toolbox, plenty of room for your gear. This one's got a battery, and you know, we're just running lights on the battery at the moment, but if we probably put a fridge in here later on. So we've got the battery, BC-DC, 240 volt charger, water tank gauge, and all that's there. So you can see how well in here that's the milk crate bag. Lots of bits and pieces in there, and that just fits so nicely in the toolbox. Alright, lots of room in the canopy, all carpet lined, heaps of room for all your gear, a little divider in the middle so you can pack both sides. So it's quite short. And we've just put 2 storage boxes in there. Still got quite a bit of gear, you can see it's full. But the storage boxes are great because it means you can pack it nice and neat. Didn't have the boxes, everything's a bit of a jumbled mess. And if we wanted to, this box here is empty at the moment, but we can put a fridge in here. We've modified a little water area here. Okay, so we've got the water pump. And just watch out of the way, Cod, I'll show you the pump. So there's a pump there as well, you can hook a hose onto it. Okay, so it's pretty simple. Yeah, quite similar to the other 5 and the 5 and the 6 equip. A couple of new features, and all of these new features we're showing will be on all the new trailers as well. So Alright, thanks very much.
Getting the job quicker done. Both cars plumbing up.
They go back up to say 20. That's probably good for this truck going up here. got up there no worries and did what we wanted to do, so yeah, 200's going great, isn't it?
Yeah, it's good, bro.
That extra bit of flex and new tyres, and pretty much got it set up how we want it now.
We thought that we could get lockers, but probably don't really need them.
No, not to go steady like that. Yeah, no, it's good. Right, mate, very good. Let's go.
Let's go.